Hi, it's Tanvi and welcome back to this episode of Kitchen Treks. Today we're making a Nepali momo. Momos are a type of dumpling, which you can fill with meat, vegetables, sauce, whatever you want. They actually date back to like the 14th century, and I believe they first originated from the Kathmandu Valley. They're obviously very popular in Nepal, and they're also popular in India as street food. Today we're making a vegetarian version, which is going to consist of cabbage, carrots, and spring onion. And we're going to serve it with a famous momo sauce called Momo Chutney. And this chutney is made from tomatoes, garlic, some spice, and some oil. Super easy, so let's get started. First, we're gonna work on the momo dough. And to do that, we're gonna start off with 3 cups of flour. At this step, you also wanna go ahead and add in 1 teaspoon of salt. I think I'm gonna need a bigger bowl. This is gonna be much better. It's gonna give me enough room to really knead the dough. For 3 cups of flour, you're gonna wanna add in around 1 cup of water, but you may not need the whole thing. So add it slowly. At the end of kneading this dough, we wanna have like a soft, homogeneous dough. I've washed my hands and I've gotten the tiniest little bit of vegetable oil on the side, just to add some grease to my hands after I'm halfway done kneading the dough. And then I've also measured out around a cup of room temperature water. And I'm gonna slowly add this to the dough. And I'm gonna start kneading. And it's totally fine if you need more than a cup. But after you're done adding in a cup of water, go ahead and only add 1/4 cup at a time, or even 1/8 cup at a time. The reason I'm not using a stand mixer for this is because I really want to tell when the dough is soft, because the amount of water I need to add really depends and it really fluctuates. Yeah, I don't need any more water. In fact, this might have been too much. But I'm going to keep kneading, and if I need to, I'll just add a little bit more flour. A little bit more. Perfect. Now I'm going to add a little bit of oil on top and just lightly grease the dough. And we're gonna let this hang out in like a ball for around 30 minutes on the counter. And while this is hanging out, we're gonna start working on our filling. For the filling, you're gonna need around 5 garlic cloves. The smaller the garlic chops, the more the flavor. I'm just gonna add it in to this glass cup, or it's not a cup, bowl, ramekin. And we're gonna move on to our spring onions. You only need about 3 tablespoons, and I'm just using scallions. And I'm gonna use both the white and the greens of this onion. Next, you're gonna need 2 cups of carrots. You wanna shred them. Why isn't this opening? I didn't wanna waste time shredding carrots, so I just bought them. I'm just gonna go ahead and add it to a bigger bowl. So easy. Next, we're gonna work on the cabbage. We're gonna need 4 cups of shredded cabbage. All of this is just reminding me of Avatar, The Last Airbender. This whole thing. With the cabbage, and then the fact that the dish is called momo. See you in 5 minutes. Can someone tell me why I don't have prominent arm muscles yet? Because I need to just buy shredded cabbage. I'm never doing this again. Okay, let's see how much I have. Next, we're gonna add in a 2-inch thumb of ginger. Gonna add it in with Gonna add it in with our garlic. I'm gonna use these red Thai bird's eye chilies since they're left over. And I'm just gonna go ahead and add them into the mix with my garlic and ginger. It's gonna be really spicy. Here, I'm happy a lot of the seeds ended up on my finger because I'm throwing them away. Too spicy for me. Now we stir fry this filling. First, I'm gonna add in my garlic, my red chili flakes, and my ginger. And I'm gonna let that cook for around a minute. After about a minute, you're gonna go ahead and add in your cabbage and carrots. Make sure to mix it up and go ahead and add some salt and pepper at this step as well. And this is your finished filling. Make sure to taste test this at this moment because this is the last time you're gonna be able to season this filling. Now it's time for the scary part. We are gonna form the dumplings. So to start off, we're just gonna take a tiny bit of dumpling flour and I'm lightly gonna grease this so it doesn't get stuck. And I'm gonna roll it out. You want it to be as much of a circle as possible. This should be good. Then I'm gonna take a spoon of the filling. I'm gonna pick up this Momo in my hands and start pleating it. There's many different ways to make this. So I just know mine aren't gonna be that beautiful. Okay, well that's the first one. It's not pretty, but that's okay. I'm also gonna try a different way. I'm gonna make it as circular as possible. You can even use a circular cutter. And I'm gonna take some filling and then some water, put it on the edges, and then I'm gonna fold the Momo over. Take the Momo, you actually pinch it together like this. And it's kind of like, it looks Italian. Mine doesn't though. So here are my Momos folded up. They do not look right, but we're gonna look at them after they're steamed. So go ahead and start steaming these for around 7 minutes. My Momos are steaming and now I'm gonna make the tomato chutney. It's super simple. All you do is blanch 3 tomatoes and chop up 3 garlic cloves, blend it all up, add some oil and add some chilies to your liking, and that's your sauce. Here are the finished Momos. I steamed mine for about 10 minutes in total, and you can tell they're done because they have a shine to them. And here is the finished product. I let them rest on the counter for 2 minutes so that they didn't burn me. I know they're not uniform, but they were so delicious. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.